Have you ever paused in the middle of a purchase and wondered, do I really need this? You're not alone. So many of us carry an invisible weight, a restless desire to own more, to keep up, to fill the empty spaces with things. It's a silent craving, slowly weaving itself into our everyday choices, stealing away peace of mind and clouding what truly matters. It creeps in subtly, not as a storm, but as a soft drizzle that never seems to stop. But in a quiet corner of the world, Japan, many have found a way to step outside this cycle. They haven't overhauled their lives overnight. They've made small, quiet changes, gently reclaiming control. What if we could do the same? What if freedom isn't about giving up everything, but about choosing what stays? This isn't a call to minimalism for the sake of trend, but an invitation to breathe easier, live slower, and make space for what truly matters. It begins with a question, pause, a whisper that says, "This is enough." In a world that rewards speed and consumption, choosing to slow down feels almost rebellious. But this rebellion is rooted in love for yourself, your peace, your purpose. True fulfillment doesn't come from opening a package. It comes from feeling alive, connected, and content with the present. The thrill of buying fades fast, but the warmth of meaningful moments, the satisfaction of growth, and the joy of creativity, they linger. Ask yourself what you're truly seeking. Is it the object, or is it the feeling you hope it will bring? Happiness, after all, doesn't live in things. It lives in experiences, in memories, in a sense of self-worth that can't be bought. When you begin to look inward instead of outward for satisfaction, you'll find that peace was never far. And as you let go of excess, you gain something far greater clarity, not just in your home, but in your heart. Take a look around you. Every drawer, every shelf, every closet ease, it's serving you or suffocating you. Our surroundings shape our minds. A cluttered space often reflects a cluttered soul. But imagine walking into a room where everything has meaning, where the air feels lighter and your mind feels clearer. That's the power of simplifying. It's not about deprivation, it's about liberation. When we declutter with intention, we're not just making space in our homes, we're making space in our hearts. Fewer things mean fewer distractions. Less noise, more room to breathe, to dream, to focus. Minimalism isn't about cold, empty spaces. It's about creating room for life to unfold. A simplified environment becomes a sanctuary, a place where you can finally hear yourself think and remember who you really are. And in that space, you don't just live, you thrive. There's something sacred about taking care of what you already have. In a world obsessed with the new, maintenance becomes an act of resistance and gratitude. When you polish your shoes, mend a tear, or water your plants, you're doing more than upkeep. You're building a relationship with what surrounds you. You're saying, you matter. Choose to keep you in my life. This mindset creates a ripple effect. The more you care, the less you need. And the less you need, the more you appreciate. Gratitude becomes a quiet anthem playing in the background of your everyday life. It reminds you that value doesn't come from novelty, but from meaning. That your worth isn't measured by what you own, but how deeply you cherish it. And with every act of care, you begin to shift from craving more to loving more. From consumer to caretaker of a life you truly treasure. Let's be honest, most of our deepest joys didn't come from things. They came from moments. From that time you laughed until you cried. From the sunset that left you speechless. From the meal you cooked with someone you love. These are the treasures that never collect dust. They live inside you, shaping your story, adding color to your soul. What if we stopped chasing the next upgrade and started chasing the next memory? Investing in experiences doesn't just make life richer, it makes us richer. Emotionally, spiritually, relationally. Whether it's a weekend hike, a dance in your living room, or a handwritten letter to a friend, these moments stitch together the life we long for. A life not defined by things, but by meaning. These memories don't fade like trends. They grow with you. They become who you are. When we understand the ripple effect of every purchase, our perspective shifts. Conscious consumption isn't just about buying eco-friendly products, it's about waking up to the truth that every choice matters. It's about asking ourselves, does this align with my values? Does it support a better world? It's about taking responsibility not just for what we consume, but for the kind of world we're helping to create. You don't have to change everything overnight. Start small. Start with awareness. Educate yourself. Ask questions. Support brands and businesses that give back, that care, that choose sustainability over shortcuts. The future we hope for doesn't come from grand gestures. It's built through everyday decisions, intentional, thoughtful. You have the power to vote for the future with every dollar, every action, every breath. Live not out of habit, but from the heart. And when you do, you'll realize simplicity isn't just a lifestyle, it's a revolution.